There are some battles in your life that don't come out of nowhere. They come from somewhere. Patterns don't repeat without a source. Cycles don't just continue without access. So if something keeps showing up, the question is not just, how do I fight this? The real question is, where is the door? When we're talking about doors spiritually, we're talking about points of access, ways the enemy is able to influence, oppress, or even stay active. So here's what you need to understand. The enemy does not need ownership. He just needs access. That's why in Ephesians 4:27 it says, give no place to the devil. Place literally means opportunity, room, access. So now the question becomes, how are these doors open in the first place? So the first thing you need to do is identify the door. You cannot close what you have not identified. A lot of people are rebuking symptoms without addressing sources. So let's expose the most common doors. The first door is agreement with lies. This happens when you believe something false, or you speak something negative, or you align with fear instead of the truth. According to Proverbs 18:21, life and death are in the power of the tongue. Your words don't just express, they authorize. The next door is unforgiveness and offense. This is a major door. In 2 Corinthians 2:10 through 11, it says that we forgive so that Satan doesn't gain an advantage over us. That means that unforgiveness can give the enemy advantage, leverage, and access. The next door, unhealed wounds. Pain that is not healed becomes a place the enemy can influence. Rejection, betrayal, trauma. These don't just affect emotions. They can affect spiritual openness. The next door, unaddressed sin and compromise. Now, this is not about condemnation. This is about alignment. Anything consistently allowed without being surrendered can become a door. So once you've identified the door, this is where most people stop. Because identification alone does not close it. Every door stays open through agreement. So once you close the door, the agreement must be broken. This means rejecting lies you believed, renouncing words you spoken, choosing truth over feelings. In James 4:7, it says, submit to God, resist the devil, and he must flee. Notice the order. Submission comes before resistance. Because resistance without alignment has no authority. Listen, you cannot resist what you are still agreeing with. And even after agreement is broken, there's still one more step that many people miss. Closing the door is not just removing something. It's replacing it. It's like trading in something for something else. Because if you remove a lie and don't replace it with the truth, a door can reopen. So in Romans 12:2, it says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. This means replace lies with truth. Replace fear with faith. Replace offense with forgiveness. You don't just stop something. You become aligned with something new. This is what we call the trading floors. So if the lie was, I'm not good enough, you replace it with, I am who God says I am. If the door was offense, you actively choose forgiveness. If the door was fear, you began to speak truth consistently. And this final step is actually what enforces closure. This is where everything comes together. Because once a door is closed, it must be enforced. In Luke 10:19, Jesus says, I have given you authority over all the power of the enemy. That means you don't beg. You don't tolerate. You don't hope. You enforce. Closed doors don't stay closed automatically. They stay closed through authority. This becomes a lifestyle. You guard your thoughts. You watch your words. You stay aligned. And the most important thing, you quickly correct anything that can open a door. You don't live in fear, but you live in awareness and authority. When you understand this process, you stop chasing breakthrough and you start removing what's blocking it. Because many times it's not that God isn't moving. It's because something is open. And once that door is closed, the enemy has no place to operate. Thank you so much for staying to the end. And if this blessed you, put in a comment, the enemy no longer has access. And if you're enjoying these videos, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because the next video I'm putting out is a prayer to close every door the enemy has been using. Now go and be blessed.